Hello ladies and gentlecars, and welcome back to our F125 My Team career. Last time out in Silverstone went pretty bad for us. We qualified P16 and finished in P17. It was truly one of the races of all time. The biggest highlight from the race though was Lewis Hamilton winning in Ferrari at his home race. Unfortunately, he lost his podium streak in real life, but in the game, it's still alive and it's still going. Before we get on to the race in Belgium, since we are halfway through the season, finally, I have decided to change the livery. We've dropped the Neon Fusion livery and have changed to the Transmitter livery. A lot more color with the blue going on. Previously it was just the halo and that small stripe in the middle. Now the blue is pretty much everywhere on the car. Plenty of purple still in the livery. There's less of it now. However, there's still plenty of purple highlights, and for some reason the yellow from the Octonic sponsor just seems to fit in a way I don't know how to explain, so we've got a lot of that going on as well. Anyways, going on to the race in Belgium, we are of course driving as Paul Aron. In sprint qualifying, we smashed through both SQ1 and SQ2, made it to SQ3, and we qualified in P7 for the sprint. Charles Leclerc on pole, with Russell and Hamilton behind him.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. 19 corners, 4.3 miles or 7 kilometers. There's over 100 meters of elevation change here, with long stretches of the lap spent flat out. Look out for the bus stop chicane. The final challenge before the temporary relief at the start-finish straight. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Ocon, Max Verstappen and Gasly, Aron, Piastri, Stroll and Carlos Sainz, Behrman, Albon, Lando Norris and Hadjar, Colapinto, Tsolov, Yuki Tsunoda and Fernando Alonso, Antonelli, Hulkenberg, Bortoletto and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint.
Alright then, that's 5 red lights, and away we go. Let's try and get the jump on Gasly into turn 1. Gasly's gonna do, he's gonna try and make a move on Ocon. I'm gonna send it into turn 1, try and make it 3 wide. Alright, we've got both Gasly and Ocon for P5 there. Ocon's gonna have a look on the inside of us into Eau Rouge. And right on, I'm gonna, oh my goodness, I just cut the grass there to try and avoid him. Now we're side by side with the Russell. We're gonna make it 3 wide to the Russell and Verstappen here. Down to the chicane. I'm gonna back out of that. Dipped our tires into the gravel and Ocon's back on us again. Squeeze him from room. Alright, we secured P5. Now the real question is, can I stay with Russell and Verstappen? Are they gonna run away from us? I think I can stay with them. The rain has started to come down though. Already? I thought it wasn't until for a few laps. I guess it's come down already. Ocon is looking like he's gonna overtake us here in a minute. Let's try and stay ahead of him. There, Ocon goes into the inside of the bus stop chicane. Push him wide and is keep P5.
Okay, DRS is now available.
DRS is available, and I think Russell's not going to have any because Verstappen's just too far ahead. So we might be able to get Russell here. Alright, on to Russell with DRS. And that's an easy pass for P4. The rain is coming down a lot harder now. Now the question is, of course, do we pit once the rain gets worse? I'm thinking I'm gonna do whatever Leclerc does. If Leclerc goes into pit, I'm gonna follow him in. Dang, well, how did I cut that time down so much?
Weather's turning. We think it's time to box now.
Alright, Mark wants us to box this lap. And judging by judging by how slow the AI are going out of that corner, I think it might be time to box. Me and Verstappen are going to go too wide through Rouge. Oh goodness! That time we didn't cut into the grass, but we did cut the second corner. Going too wide through there is never a good idea. But we got the position on him. We got P3. All right, Hamilton's staying out. We're gonna go in though. Try not to hit the wall. Try not to speed either. Right, there we go. Into the pits. Leclerc's getting held up. Go, go, go. I'm ghosting it inside of Leclerc right now for the lead. And we've passed Leclerc. Oh man, Leclerc got held up. And then we ghosted into him in the pits. Now we're P1. Here comes Leclerc down the straight. Into the chicane we go. I think I come short there a bit. Oh man, this is scary. Leclerc and Verstappen chasing us down. I'm not used to racing on this track in the wet though. Let's try and get past Stroll as soon as we can. So hopefully he can hold up Leclerc and Verstappen. Alright, there we go. Ah, yes, he's holding them up. That's perfect. Alright, let's not get held up by these goobers. Alright. Oh my goodness, we're leading a race by over 2 seconds. How do I lose 5/10 on a straight?
Gap to your teammate behind. 18. 8 seconds.
Mark, I do not care about the gap to my teammate.
Copy.
Shut up. Oh man, alright, with that, Leclerc has caught up to us now. I'm gonna try and stay ahead of them, but they just have so much speed on the straights. It's gonna go to our outside into the buck stop chicane. I'm gonna cut them short and we're gonna stay ahead. Alright, one more lap here in Spa. Right, here comes Leclerc. Oh my gosh, how does he have so much speed? It's like he has DRS or something. Into the chicane we go, side by side. We're not going to leave any space for him though. We're going to stay ahead in P2. He almost went side by side with Verstappen there. But we hold on to P1 by just about. I'm trying to just charge as much battery as I can for the last straight. But here we go. Onto the final straight. I'm gonna drain as much battery as we can to hopefully stay ahead. Into the chicane we go. Out of the final corner. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our first win of the career. It's only a sprint race, but that is still a win.
Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes.
Alright, then that is the end of the sprint race. That's a P1 with 8 points. Head of Leclerc, Verstappen, Hamilton, Russell, Ocon, Piastri, and Sainz finishes out the points. For the feature qualifying, it was pretty consistent for us. We got P7 in Q1, P5 in Q2, and P5 yet again in Q3. So we are starting P5 for the feature race. Charles Leclerc once again pole position. Oscar Piastri is P2, and Hamilton still P3. But now, let's get on to the feature race in Spa.
The Belgian Grand Prix, a race the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since a certain Michael Schumacher in 1992. One of the circuits that makes Formula One, Formula One. Welcome to the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa in the rain. It's about the only thing that could make it more challenging and dramatic in this part of the world. We have plenty of heavy braking zones, we have fast corners, we have undulation. It's going to be a challenge at Les Combes, the bus stop chicane, but pretty much everywhere you look out on track. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Norris, Paul Aron and Tsunoda, Gasly, Colapinto, Alonso, Gabriel Bortoleto, Hulkenberg, Russell, Max Verstappen and Ocon, Lawson, Behrman, Andrea Kimi Antonelli and Alex Albon, Sainz, Stroll, Tsolov and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Well, we welcome you to the broadcast.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Alright, well, in the race, we started on slicks, ended on inters. We're going to be starting on wets, and probably going through the end of the race on them. I have not done any practice on wets at all in F125. So, this is either going to go extremely horribly or hopefully pretty well. Let's just get into it. That's 5 red lights, starting P5. And away we go. Let's try and get the jump onto Norris. Oh, geez, it's really slippery. I have no idea where the wet braking zone is. I just slammed into the back of Hamilton. Going side by side with Norris. There's a warning. Gonna try and stay ahead. No, Norris just has much better grip than us. He's gonna go on ahead. I have... Oh my god. That is so slippery. Through Radion there. And the top 4 have absolutely left. Here comes Tsunoda. On our inside, into the chicane. I don't know where to brake. I'm gonna try and stay ahead. Oh my gosh, it is just so slippery. Alright, well somehow we've stayed in P5 through that. It's just a real struggle to stay on track. Well, no matter how badly we perform in the race here, at least we got that sprint win. So we're walking away with at least 8 points. It's just so... Oh my goodness. I don't see myself doing a whole lot of commentary on this race, because I'm just focusing on staying on track and making corners. Oh man. They just have such insane straight line speed. I hate the curbs. I hate that curb so much. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have done at least one practice race in the rain, rather than just going in completely blind. I just need to wait for the track to dry out just a little bit until we can get some actual traction. Oh my god. The rear of the car just keeps snapping. Alright, Bortoleto has passed Gasly, or trying to pass him back there for P7. Should I increase my differential? I should probably increase my differential just a little bit. That fight between Bortoleto and Gasly has given us a bit of breathing space behind. Now it's just Tsunoda we have to worry about. He seems to be dropping back a bit, though.
It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
I don't think we're moving to a different tire for a while, Mark. Any time that we build throughout Sector 1 and 2, Tsunoda just gains back on Sector 3. Oh my god, it just doesn't break. Alright, well, Bortoletto and Gasly have caught back up to us.
Okay, Nikola's coming in for his stop now.
Alright, Tsolov is in the pits. A lot of drivers in the pits. On lap 4 already? It is not intermediate weather yet. I don't know what they're doing. Are they pitting for inters? What are they pitting to? They're pitting the inters. It does not feel like intermediate weather, but okay.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag's ahead. That is a pileup or a crash? Oh, Piastri spun. And then got moving again. Alright. No safety car or red flag, sadly. Oh my god, stop. That is a Norris into the pits. That's both McLarens and both Ferraris into the pits. We're gonna be... That is everybody into the pits. We're gonna be leading the race now.
No concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Everyone is swapping over to inters, but it does not feel like inter weather yet. Alright, well, Leclerc has caught up with us, so any minute now he's gonna pass us for the lead. It's just a matter of time, because I know for a fact that there's no way I'm going to be able to stay ahead of him. Oh, that is the gravel, and this is where Leclerc is going to be able to get us. There he goes. But we're still in P2. A lot better than where I thought we would be. I just got the tire warning light. Okay, now the question is, do we pit? Do we go to lap 11? Where are we coming out? We're coming out P15. I think we stay out just one more lap. Oh, that's a yellow flag. Is that behind? That's behind. That's Hamilton. Our back tires are at 76. I was kind of hoping that yellow flag would turn into a safety car, but... Oh, yep, there it is.
Caution, caution. Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash.
If only it came out a few seconds earlier.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Alright, we are out ahead of Gasly, though. We're up into P12.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
Alright, there we go. Back to racing we go. Okay, I've just got to try and catch back up to the cars ahead. Alright, well there everyone goes into the pits. Of course we're staying out until the end of the race on these inters, which should put us back up to P2. Everyone's going out on hards. I don't think it's quite ready to cross over just yet.
Right, Nikola's in the pits. Nikola is in the pits. The rain's passing now, so expect it to ease up in the next few minutes. So we should see a dry line starting to form fairly rapidly, so make sure you cool your tyres down the straights. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Alright, well the track is definitely dry now, so let's go into the pits as fast as we can. Still gonna come out in P11, oh, P12 now apparently. But I plan to go on to mediums, so hopefully we have a bit more traction than those around us whenever we come out. We are out in P9, right behind Verstappen.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Sainz just has more battery than us there. He's gonna get past. Send it onto the inside though. Try and stay ahead. Verstappen passes Alonso just ahead of that. And just like that, we're caught up to Alonso. And here we go on Alonso this time. This time we have DRS and he doesn't, I think. No, he somehow has DRS on Bortoleto. But hopefully we can get past him here into the chicane. Yes, we do. Up to P7. Now it's just Bortoleto ahead in P6. And there we go. Up to P6. I don't think we're going to be able to get Tsunoda here. I just don't have enough DRS. I just don't have enough ERS. Oh my god. I didn't realize how slow he was. I just hit him in the back. Gosh dang, why is he braking so early? Oh my god, Tsunoda. Why is he braking so much there? Alright, let's get past him as soon as we can. I'm not interested in fighting. I'm not interested in trailing behind him. Alright, going too wide with him through these corners. And we take the position up to where we started in P5. Alright, then here we go, final lap. We're where we started in P5. Probably where we're going to finish, as long as we don't run out of fuel. We have 0.07 laps of fuel left. Tsunoda's going to have DRS. I know for a fact he has... Yep, there he goes. So much battery. As we know from last lap, he likes to brake extremely early into these corners, so hopefully we can get him back soon. As we come out of the corner, Charles Leclerc wins here in Spa. Oscar Piastri in P2, Lando Norris P3. But coming back to us though, we're going to make a last corner dive bomb on Tsunoda for this P5 position. And we're going to stick it through and come out on top of that battle in P5. A sprint win and a P5, that's a successful race weekend.
We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
And I'm very happy with that.
What a drive! What a driver! Charles Leclerc takes the victory!
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
Well, after a crazy race in all three weather conditions, Charles Leclerc comes out on top with the race win. Oscar Piastri P2, Norris P3, Russell, ourselves as Paul Aron, Tsunoda, Verstappen, Alonso, Bortoleto, and Carlos Sainz makes up the top 10. In the sprint, we came out on top, going from P7 to P1, Charles Leclerc with P2, Verstappen P3, Hamilton, Russell, Ocon, Piastri, and Sainz finishes out the points for the sprint. As for the standings, Leclerc inches his way ever so closer to Max Verstappen. But anyways, hopefully you've all enjoyed. If you have, maybe you should subscribe or something, I don't know. And I will see you all next time for Hungary.